Hi, and welcome back to our first playthrough of Elden Ring. Game? Thank you. We're going to be heading into the southeast. I'm very interested to see if we will actually come across the dragon. I think it was called like the Dragon Chapel or something along that line. I'm interested to see if the landmark that I've marked is actually that or not. But let's get heading that way. I don't know if I want to go by horseback or not. Because I think initially we went around the back of this building and kind of towards that direction. But it looks like there's some sort of very swampy area. We've got these giant bat creatures. Maybe we can head down the side of this cliff and out that way. It almost looks like this was part of like a larger bridge system or something where these arches are. Or maybe there was a building, I'm not entirely certain. Maybe like an aqueduct. These big suckers are gonna be a pain, I can already tell. Surprise attack! I have to imagine that these are gonna have a similar move set. So we're doing 138 per hit now, and maybe it's the enemy type, I'm not entirely sure, but upgrading from +1 to +6 is gonna go a very, very long way for us. Especially just in speeding up fights. Who is screaming? Are there like werewolves or something? Like, what is that? Wah! To you too. Do we just take the leap of faith? I kind of think we do. And now I'm just another one of the screaming bodies, I guess. Why do you do this to me, game? Why do you make me think like, ah yes, there's sounds coming from the hole. That means I should also go towards the screams. Well, we can't say that we didn't try. That's a good start. That's a very good start to this session. Okay, so we gotta kill these guys off again, which is fine by me. Can I sneak on them? Nope. Because they're bats, and they have echolocation, right? That's the logic I'm gonna go with. Can't sneak up on them just because they've got really good hearing. I don't know that the dragonflies attack. That was the first one that I've seen that looked like it would maybe get semi-aggressive. There are some more ruins in here. Might be worthwhile to check out some of that stuff. But we'll come back to it. I wanna keep heading in the direction that we were going. So the screams from there are actually just like cries of death. Nothing more. Now this, I mean, there's waterfall. Is that picture that we were looking at earlier maybe more from across these cliffs? We've got a giant mud crab down below on the beach. More ruins. Looks like there's a fire. I don't know if that's an enemy or maybe there's another merchant down on the beach. So far, we've only encountered 2 merchants, and I've yet to find one that sells upgrade materials. So that's why I was so hesitant on upgrading, but I feel like we're at a point where we probably should be doing more damage. Kind of commit to the longsword for the time being, and then maybe as we uncover ways to upgrade a little more easily, we can tinker with some other items if we come across something that seems fun to use. Alright, so I'm gonna keep hugging this cliffside here, I think. Looks like there's something up top where they're feasting. Alright, getting a little bit too aggressive. I did not want to. I shouldn't have jumped. Oh, I keep doing like a little like jump back situation. Really did think I rolled away from that though. Alright, what were you guys feasting? Oh, you're not. There's another one. The jump attack is pretty cool. Oh man. Now I do want to check out the ruins. I see all sorts of enemies there. There's a man on a horse. It's like he's coming straight for me. Okay, no, he's just on like a route back and forth. Feasting on a man with a golden rune. Ooh, hello, Grace. Fancy seeing you here. Okay. No need to rest up because it looks like we've topped back off on our flasks. Not entirely sure how we got the last one back, but I'm also not gonna question it. Okay, so we've got this structure here. This is where we want to go, but I'm very intrigued by this. Very, very intrigued. Let's check out this structure first. Are those all animals or enemies? Those are like enemy forces fighting each other, it seems. Huh. You look like a merchant.
Ah, you must be the new Tarnished.
Speaking of.
Do well to steer clear of a Gill Lake fledgling. A dragon roosts there, and it's as fearsome as it is majestic.
Eggheel Lake.
So, unless you're mad,
so it's one of the 3 dragons.
burned alive, stay clear of the lake. Don't be a fool. Turn back before it's too late. Don't be.
Okay, so not a merchant, but gives us some information. So is this Eggheel Lake? Is there a dragon about here? 'Cause like, I want to fight a dragon. I wonder, can you climb on top of this? Doesn't really seem like you can. Got a few bits here. Oh, maybe you can over here. Alright, up. I'm not seeing any ruin fragments yet. We have got a person. Maybe we have to go up from the other side. I don't think I can jump this. Oh, almost. Okay. So from that height, Definitely gotta take some fall damage. Can't really be making those kinds of huge jumps and expecting to land safely. More runes. And then let's go up and get that item. Maybe. Is there a flatter portion that I can get onto? Or is there a certain part that I can actually jump across that I missed? What about... Okay, wow. Thought maybe the horse would have greater jumping abilities, but that is not the case. Let's see. If there's a human hanging there, it definitely means that it's possible. Doesn't look like there's any way to get up from the other side, so I feel like there has to be something that lets us get up from over here. And need like a big jump. Maybe it's this little bit. Yeah, there we go. Slumbering egg. Found by hunting owls. Material used for crafting. Alright, I mean, I was hoping for something a little more than crafting materials, but it's also something new, so I don't think we can be too upset by it. Giant mud crab, man on a horse. More mud crab. Alright, let's check out these ruins, and then we'll go. There's so many things to explore. You know what? There's no reason not to. Did I run past it already? Where'd it go? Where's the Lost Grace? It was over here, I just saw it. There it is, hiding. Hiding, hiding, hiding. I want to top off on flasks because you never know what you're gonna get yourself into. So now we've got these bats back again, but I think we can just run right around it and not have to worry. And the only thing of concern here is there going to be any parts too deep to walk? Or dragon burnt ruins. Okay, so this must... You must be able to fight the dragon here, I would have to think. That stone reminds, I don't know, it reminds me of a dragon. I don't think it is, I think I'm just seeing things. Those must be dragon eggs. So I think I know what we're doing next. Stone sword key, excellent. That's a big doggo. Big doggo. He's got glowing eyes. Which I think the assumption that we've come to, or at least I've come to, is that the golden eyes must mean that they're like the last one of that type. Because as we know, the last enemy can grant you, like if you kill all of the one type of enemy in an area, can grant you extra flasks. It's a staircase down, so obviously we gotta go check that out. Ooh. What do we have here? We got rats. Lots of rats. I'm like waiting for Dark Souls 2 rat boss to happen here. Ensnared in a transporter trap. Okay, so that's our first chest that's not, it's not a real chest, it's also not a mimic. Where does it transport us to? Is this like a way to get to a new area? Is this how you get to the dragon? No, that wouldn't make sense. Because the dragon is probably when you go by the eggs in the lake. Sellia Crystal Tunnel. Gravity Stone. Oh, jeez. It's crystal folk that we do not do much damage to. Nor do we, oh man, we just completely, like, deflect off of them. Okay, so what are these gravity stones? Use FP to emit fan-shaped gravitational shockwave, gravitational explosion. So they're consumables. What even is this place? New materials, it seems like, too. That has a hitbox behind. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I am not in a good spot. What is that thing? These guys are gonna be a pain to kill. Gonna be so tedious. But what is that thing? He seems more dangerous than like the workers. Whoa. Ow. Ow. That dude does a lot of damage. That dude does a lot of damage. Okay. So we're gonna have to be pretty careful coming here. But I don't wanna just like abandon it right away. I do wanna give it. Oh, we actually get spawned here, so we're kinda not really stuck. Oh, there's another one up top. We're not really stuck because that would imply that we couldn't teleport. How's it going, man? I wonder, even though we've got this more upgraded, I wonder if our greatsword would be better due to the critical. For these backstabs. Where are you? He's inside of there and still hitting me. Seems a little bit broken. Oh no, I wanted to get up there. How do I, can I get up on top? Is this like a way out? Am I running away? Am I a wuss? Aha! Oh, 54 damage. Oh, come on. Give me the backstab. Give me the backstab. There it is. I'm actually gonna top off. Just keep looping it. Does not work. So it seems like the charged R2 is like okay, and it gets a stagger. That's so mean. That's so mean. Got the backstab animation like all ready to go and then completely whiffs. Ooh. So those are like really big smithing stones. Hold on. Armament's up to plus 15, so plus 10 isn't even the greatest. So there's a 4 in between here that goes to plus 12. So if we're getting those types of items, that makes me feel like we're definitely in an area for later. But since we're here, I do want to explore it best I can. Yeah, so armor smithing stone 4. I'm stealing! I'm stealing! Give me the stones! Ow. Trying to get away! Alright, this is my last heal. I am not in a good place. So I'm waiting for that other creature to come and join us. I've got absolutely nothing. But getting the items is good. Just in case for whatever reason we don't come back here. Did it fall down below? It feels like it did. Rock Blaster. Whoops. It's our first sorcery. Thrust staff into the ground amid a massive shockwave. Interesting to have like a close range sorcery like that. Got a couple of rock boys up here. Good thing that doesn't seem they have like anything long range. They just use their stabs. But also, you know, getting hit is not good. So I am down to my last breath. You've got a big staff. Alright, as long as we can keep chain backstabbing them. We're not really chain backstabbing them, but getting the backstabs on and Not letting them really have a chance to fight. Gonna do a lot for us. Okay, so that's where our stuff is. That's the entry point. So this is how we get onto here. This path should be clear. What was that? Was it in the first? Did I just go right past it? Cuckoo Glintstone. Use FP to produce a magic bolt. So there's actually, like, consumable magic stuff that doesn't require faith or anything. That's actually an interesting... That's an interesting thing to have. Definitely a lot of very creative ways that you can make builds using those. The ladder here, that just comes up from that. So is that where we came in there, and then you can just take the ladder straight up to here, I guess. Okay. Well, we're on our last breath here. I'm like waiting to get sabotaged. There it is. Dead. I'm so dead. There's like no way I'm not, right? We'll spawn back up here though. Okay, so we have that to explore. Oh, okay. Good thing I came here. So you couldn't just go straight up here. You needed the shortcut. So see if we can get over to our stuff and grab it before. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't really get us anything, although there is an upgrade material there, so I want to go and grab that as well. Okay. Yeah. But now we kicked the ladder down, which I almost didn't. I was just like, oh, look at that. There's a ladder that we can use. So now we can go across to where that enemy is. Hopefully have a better time. We got the item. There's still the upgrade. And then from there, we just need to go up and in. I'm going to have to learn how to fight those things because... Whoa. Being in here is not ideal. Because really, I want to 1v1 this thing. I wish that those things could do damage to each other. Well, he can jump up, and I think that thing can hit me through the floor. Pretty certain. We're kind of risk-taking right now. Alright. This is not ideal. At all. Ow! Don't mind me, just trying to get all of the things! Rune Arc. And I'm dead. I'm not dead. I am not dead. Okay. I'm clearly running from stuff, though. Oh, hey. Would you look at that? There's a point of safety in all of this. Okay. It's not my finest work. This is not my finest work, but we're here. Rot grease. Coats armament inflicting scarlet rot. Oh, we also have dragon wound grease. Special dragon attacks? That's pretty sweet. Okay. So before we dive deeper, like, we have places that we need to go and explore up. Like, I can't in good conscience keep delving down into here without first taking care of what's up here. Golden rune. Creature up top must have seen me. Ow! Just let me have the rune! Thank you! Or not rune, the smithing stone. Ah ha ha, there's another one back here. I'm so dead. Right? Ah! Why are you the way that you are? What? No, I'm stuck. You're gonna snipe me, right? Man, I would love a scarlet tear. I know I've said it before, but I would love a scarlet tear. Okay. So that's blocked off. That forces you to go around, which we've done in the past. I don't know where that creature ended up going, or why these guys aren't aggroing. I'm not gonna question it. So that's everything there. So now this is really what we've got. Which now the only weird thing is, like, if we go from the Lost Grace, we've got a little bit more hassle to get back here. So let's try and make the most of this. There's one to the right, or the left. There are several to the right. Feels like the ones to the right are probably protecting something. This feels like a hit job, like, why fight them when you can just steal their goods? Faithful Canvas Talisman, thank you, come again. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Oh wait, this is new. Hold on, I've got other things. Ow! Alright, that's it for healing. This is a door. I like doors. No! No! No, 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 no. I wasn't ready for a boss fight. 71 damage. Oh. Yeah, I don't have what it takes to fight the rock ball. Okay. 71. I'm almost gonna have to take a different type of weapon. Like, do I have to take like a hammer? I'm gonna have to find something that like hits hard against these things. So there's more deep into the tunnel. Let's go and explore the room to the right of that big door. I'm gonna put a marker down. Ooh. So this teleported us all the way over here to the right. We don't have a map for this yet. But I'm going to put a marker down right here where we died. And we're going to lose those, and that's fine. But that's a boss. Okay. So we got more to go deep underneath. I'm going to make my way back up as fast as I can. Ow. Hopefully we don't get knocked off this ladder. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, top off. And then we're just gonna sprint straight through here to the left, because we actually got what we wanted. That door's pretty well hidden there. And then there was nothing else, so it's just a boss fight back here. Can't teleport. Okay. Well, let's try the fight one more time. Maybe try it with... Oh, I didn't even switch it. What is that? Ow. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, no, we're just... I really did think, though, that we swapped weapons going in that fog gate. Brick Warhammer. Okay, before we head deeper in... Why does that put it on my back? Okay, it's just very finicky with getting the left and right bumper at the exact same time. But let's see if using this hammer is gonna be the type of weapon we need for this. I think so. Okay. Cracked crystal. So we heavy rolled, but that's besides the point. Okay. That's all I needed. That's literally all I needed to know. So we'll take that off and we'll go back to our +5 longsword. But something like a hammer. I don't know if maybe there's something else. No, I think the hammer is going to be the only thing. So maybe if we can go there with a little more damage reduction and that sort of thing. What is this? This is giving me like orphan flashbacks for some reason. Faded Erdleaf flower. More crafting materials. What are these creatures? No! Don't fall. He knows. They're like the land octopus. Sellia, Town of Sorcery. Do you need some sort of sorcery item to enter that? I wonder. I'm like putting markers down all over the place. There are so many things to look into. So many things to look into. What is this town? So eerie. So many of these things too. Okay, so these like ghosts appear. They're not great, like our damage is up so we can kill him in 4 hits, so that's not too bad. Some of these bigger ones take a bit more. Alright, just have to be on guard as we go through here, like enemies might pop up at any time. Okay. See, the interesting thing is that this area feels more reasonably scaled to our capabilities than the cave we just came out of. Those stairs lead down. Ow. But I want to try and take this like one segment at a time. Because there's so much to this city or town that I don't want to miss anything. Okay, well, so we thought we were going to explore for the dragon tower or whatever it was called, shrine. Clearly we have forgotten everything we know about these games and how... Oh, so the rot is not like poison. Ah. Is that more like a bleed? Sort of resin, I should have kept my eyes up. I was gonna say, do enemies come out of those walls, but I don't think that's how that works. Okay, so you can backstab these. I'm a little bit surprised that these aren't like the ghosts in Dark Souls 1. That you needed like a special item or something in order to be able to fight them. Kayla's Lily. See, I'm still wondering if those at some point become entrances that we can actually interact with. Or not really interact with, but like go into. Okay, these dogs are a little bit stronger. Hello. That fence literally saved my life. I almost died. I almost died. Oh, Scarlet Rot. Oh, no. Well, okay then. Okay then. So those dogs are dangerous. I'm guessing Stake of America because that seems like it might be closer. Not that we can't run. Okay, so it just puts us right at the entrance. So there is a road to get here. There is a road to get here, but this... Alright, so this is like the other side of town, maybe? So we should make sure that we don't miss much of anything here. Though so far I have not seen too much as far as items to pick up, so it's a very desolate town, which makes me wonder like whatever happened here, because this must all be that like rot that was on that dog. Nice backstab, buddy. I swear that these guys just keep showing up. Oh, what are you? You're new. Okay, so that's the first creature that we've seen that is not of this like magic ghost-based variety. They seem to drop fruits and such. There's a painting here. Redmane painting. Okay, so that's the second painting we've acquired. Take a look at that when we get a safer opportunity. I say it's one of those things where I don't trust this place to just like stop and look, even if I feel like I've killed everything. Well, okay. It like seemed a little bit glitchy at first, and then he just kind of went haywire. Maybe there's a way on top of that ledge. Get up on a roof. Where art thou? There you are. See, that's the thing too, is they're like not necessarily in one place. These magic people are like walking the streets, so you don't see them at first, but then they eventually do walk their way towards you. I'm gonna heal. Oh, I got completely bailed by the angle on the stairs there. He shot right over me. Did give me an extra flask though, which is pretty nice. Ow. Alright, well I was gonna go for the charged R2, but that was clearly incorrect. Can't lock onto them when they disappear. Alright, they're a little bit too beefy for me. Gotta be so careful with these dogs. So I don't want this rot buildup. Okay. Charged R2, if it can get timed right, seems like it's pretty good at giving stagger to some of these enemies. Is there anything up here before we go back? It's so eerie here, especially with, like, the music does not help the cause. Saw him just appear for the soul in a second. Okay. So over here, our... Thank you. Sometimes it, like, even though I have the stamina to keep swinging, sometimes it, like, won't let me take that extra swing. After, like, 4 or 5 swings, it stops. I don't know if that's unintended or what. Alright. Got more of the town to explore. Kind of doubling back right now through parts that we've already been. But I want to see if it's possible to get to rooftops. Oh. Did the full 180 on me. Was not quite ready for that. Maybe we can, like... take rooftops. Take these tree branches and stuff. I don't know, like... maybe there's a point in which there's an item up top. Such as there. I don't know how we get there yet, but... see, like, some of these... oh, there we go. I was gonna say, some of these seem too low, but then you do get... what are you? Got a ball over there. There's a ladder over on that tower. And that might be a golden seed over there at that golden tree. Toxic mushroom. We've got to continue along the path of these tree branches. For that is what appears to be the way up and across. And then we've got to go that way as well. But we must go this way first. Why is the music growing? So a seal was broken in town somewhere. Okay, so that's how... there. Over by the tree, that seal was broken. Because there was one behind. There are other seals. And maybe that means there are other towers like that one to light the flame. Maybe over there, too? So it seems like there are a few of these places around in which we can light them and open up some of the areas. Can drop down onto that, but is there anywhere to go from there? I don't think so. I think that's like if you drop down, now you've got to drop down again. Cerulean Tear Scarab. Aren't those the ones that push the balls? But normally you kill them, so what happens if you collect it? Not a key item, right? Oh, I can wear it on my head? It doesn't negate any damage. But I guess it's a fashion statement, right? I guess it's a fashion statement. Okay, let's take this staircase. It's a good call taking to the rooftops from there. And surely there's more of that to be done. Golden seed. Okay, so the golden seeds seem to be at those. I just have yet to find where the sacred tears are. This was the seal that was broken. And it leads us to another lost grace. Sweet. I'm actually not gonna sit at it because we've got the whole like town cleared. I'm not sure that we need to sit yet. We're in pretty good standing. I should probably go back to the treetops instead of exploring up here. See if there's anything up this, just so we don't have to next time. Alright, so we will continue north and east up this path later. And this is actually pointing us this way. So there are... Okay, so these are like each to different... these are each guiding us to different, I guess, demigods? I would imagine. So it always points us to Godric first. And then out to the others. And so you can only get to this one from there, so we should follow that out. Staff of Loss. Don't want to die. Gotta get comboed. Oh no. The problem is they have magic, which works at range. Trying to outsmart him, hitting him through the wall, and I'm getting hit the other way. Those guys are done. That one's collected. There are several other seals to break here. I tried to just walk behind him because I'm like, oh, he's got a staff. No real, like, close range attack. Stupid thought process. Stupid, stupid, stupid thought process. Is that another grace? Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Stop by the shack beyond the southern gate. So we've got like a swamp and stuff to deal with. I'm still exploring town, so I don't really want to go yet. Gotta see where this goes. Here? I don't think I can scale quite right up it. Gonna have to find the point on the rooftops to get there. It's gonna be too low. Okay, so we got to the rooftops initially from over here at the staircase, so probably makes sense to go after that again. I'm also noticing now that there's a special symbol here while we're in town, and I'm wondering if that's like in reference to these sealed doorways. And then maybe it'll be gone when we've broken all of them. Like there's one there. So before we go back to where that ball is and where the other one is, let's not forget about this. Where we peeled off to the left to go and get that item, we maybe were able to go up here. I wonder what, maybe one of them breaks the small seals? Broke one of them. I don't know which one though. The first one was very visible to me. Oh no, that one broke. Okay. That one did break. It just took a little bit for it to come down. So there's the big one from right where we came into town. And then we have another one of these. They're not bell towers, but like almost like sconce towers or something. Man, they just give you so much to do in this game. I love it. Somebody was after me. He really came after me. Jeez. Was not expecting someone to come like climbing up the roots to the rooftops to get at it. Okay, let's go across here and then we'll parkour over to here. And I think with having the jump button dedicated to the A button instead of being like a click or the hold B into B, I think it opens up a lot of possibilities for stuff like this that's a little more platform related. Do I have to be like super fast? Oh, you're just teleporting. Maybe he's leading me somewhere? want to fall. Can you sneak on him? The sneak almost works. So he's got 3 different spots that he goes to. This was the one that we... No! Oh, I gotta go do it again. I was gonna say, this is the one that we had the most luck with. I'm hoping these people don't chase me because I really don't want to fight them. If we're being completely honest, I don't want to fight them. I don't want to do it. I just want to explore the rooftops. Feel like I'm playing Elden Creed. Alright, back across. The only thing is going to be if those guys like snipe me with magic from below. Now that I'm thinking about it. Then I've really done myself in. No! How are you so aware of me? Come on. There it is. Ash of War double slash. Thank you. Come again. Okay, so to get to the rooftop over there, that has that item, and then to be able to light that up, we gotta go this way, and then instead of going left like we did for that one, I think we gotta take a jump, go over to the right. Is there anything else on the roof that I'm potentially missing? Doesn't seem like it. Stone sword key. Okay, so we actually have a couple of these now. No! I was trying to sprint. I ended up backstepping. Oh. Okay, well, we know the path. We know the path. So the stone sword key, now that we have 2 of them, I think what we do is we use one at the starting area and see if that was worth it, and then there's the one at the round table hold. And then unless another one appears behind that at round table hold, that should hopefully be everything there. Very curious to see if you start with that stone sword key, use it right at the start of the game, if that gives you like a nice weapon to use out the gate. Not that I don't like the longsword, but yeah, there's always better stuff. Okay, so now we're here. Gotta be moving in the right direction first. You can't start your sprint from nothing, otherwise you backstep instead. Okay. So I'm not sure. There were small seals in town, but it looks like there are also some other further towers to maybe attend to, although looking up there, it seems to be different up top compared to some of the stuff that we just looked at. Okay, so we have the pathway to the right, which had a seal, or had a, not a seal. I mean, it did have a seal, now it doesn't. Had a lost grace. We probably want to head back down and around from there to go up into it. I guess I'll just check through town real quick and see if any of those seals broke. But I have no idea. I also don't really know offhand where they were. I just remember some of them being down back behind some of these buildings along this upper portion. Also just have to be on the lookout because there are probably some enemies still around here that I didn't fight. Ahaha. So this was one of the ones. Spelldrake Talisman +1. So can you upgrade talismans then? Is that what that's indicating to us? Is that the only seal that broke in town, or were there more that were... Because it said a seal, right? So I would have to think that that's the only one, but it's also one of the small seals. I don't know how many of those cracked items there are. Items, I don't know what I'm saying. It's so eerie because I also know that I killed a bunch of things here, but I have no faith that they're all dead. So like, stuff can still come out and get me. I think that was it, at least up here. Yeah, because down there goes to the Lost Grace at the bottom. No, here was the other one. Okay, so we did get multiple. Haha. Yeah, there is like one of those stored input weird things that's been happening after like 4 or 5 hits. So Night Comet, which is another sorcery, seems like one that these guys are using. Okay, so that I do think is all of the seals down here. I don't remember there being more than like the 2 in town, I don't believe. So let's go up here. We'll rest. I can probably level once. Should also see now that we've upgraded our weapon if leveling is gonna have an effect on damage or not. Or like rather a single level will have an effect. It will. Okay. It's fairly balanced at the moment. 24 to 18. I'm gonna still err on the side of strength just due to my inclination to use strength weapons. Especially if like we're gonna have to use that hammer down the road and then maybe we want to use it one-handed or something. I don't know. But we're definitely gonna need to use that hammer or something similar. Oh, we've got a boss fight. Well, let's try it out. Nox Sortis and Nox Priestess. Oh, she whipped it. So does she have a whip and a scythe, or is that just like the look? Also, the damage seems reasonable, so I'm Happy with the choices we've made. Okay, but they can dish out damage, that's for sure. Just because it's a gank fight. Yeah, okay, so they've got like transforming weapons that can be quite rangy. It's like a sickle and whip. I don't quite know how to get in and it must be when she does something like that. Okay, so this is not going to be one of those fights that we do like run and bait. Stuff. We're gonna have to actually roll things. But finding an opening and getting the backstab in seems to be a good play. He might be the one that's easier to get in on. As he's got like a heavier attack. Leaves a wider opening. Because she also looks like she's got a follow-up. So even though she's got that attack that seems... Ooh, okay. Okay. I was starting to wonder, like, can you fight him in a similar fashion to... what is it in Bloodborne? The witches, or what are they called? And now I can 1v1 her, which makes it seem easier. We're out of heals though, so it's no gimme. Backstabs. Abusing backstabs on humanoid characters is definitely a good way to go. Have to delay that charge dart too a little bit longer if we want to make contact. Do some pretty decent damage that way. Well, I was gonna say getting up in personal with them seems good, but her scythe still gives me problems. Oh, that was very close. Okay. Nox Flowing Sword. So they actually drop the sword that they use. Did we get much for souls? Not souls. For runes? Not really. What does that weapon look like? Curved sword, slash. It's E on strength. It's higher on dex. Oh, so you get her. Okay, so that's pretty cool. It's pretty slow. That's fast, though. I feel like with the right kind of build, or with like 2 of them or something, if you could like alternate hands. I'm also thinking now, like, so there I get very Sekiro vibes from like the way that there are mini bosses and such. Like these guys feel like they're just a mini boss to fight. So I guess like mini bosses drop their weapons, and then you can get like the boss weapons from like the big like main story bosses, or maybe there are like big bosses that are side that have it as well. I'm not entirely sure about that. Lusat's Glintstone Staff. Staff of the primeval Glintstone sorcerer Lusat. Only those who have glimpsed what lies beyond the wisdom of stone may wield it. Enhances power of all sorceries but consumes additional FP. If it enhances it enough, I mean, that sounds like a good staff for that kind of a build. Okay, so we've gotten the boss fight here done. This is pointing us back this way. It says about going south here, and we also have... Oh no, this is the way that we're supposed to go, so... Let's go to Sellia under stair, because if it's saying to go to the south... At least that's what the message says here. Stop by the shack beyond the southern gate. I'm also going to, I'm gonna rest up here and pass until morning, because I don't really want to go through the swamp in the complete darkness. I don't really want to do that. Okay. Gonna have to be careful. Because we've got this rot. If you walk through the swamp looking area there. They are very, very twirly, very twirly, very twirly. Okay. I regret everything. Why does that... I would love to get some design question answers in regards to why... there are creatures with so many arms. Do we just not have enough DPS to get that? Do they respawn, or is that like a once per thing? What if I go back here and come back? Otherwise I'm gonna have to mark it. I don't seem to have the damage output. Alright, so we're just gonna make a little mark on the map here. Don't really know what to mark it with. I guess we'll just give it that. This place is just disgusting. Like, really, it's like... it's just swamp combined with some vibes with, like, where Orphan is. And that sort of area. That's a summoning pool. And this was... okay, this is where... when we respawned at the Shrine of Marika, that's where that was. Okay. So let's... there's a shack by the south gate. I'm assuming that that gate is in regards to this. gate up here. Yeah, that'd be a gate. That'd definitely be a gate. What are you? Oh, no. It's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex dog. That breathes rot. Oh, that didn't connect. Big boy does some damage, huh? Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. No thanks. I'm like stuck in the dog. We'll just stab him in the face. Maybe that'll help. Ow, 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 chain attack. He like eats the dirt and me all at the same time. Yeah, you're not fun. You are not fun. Just kill him. Just kill him. Get him out of here. I don't want him. No more dog. No more doggo. No thanks. That seems like a creature or a tree? I don't know. It's a tree. Stop by the shack. The love shack. Oh, this must be the shack. Feels dangerous, you know, just taking notes, you know, from these mysterious messages, you know, just like I'm trusting that the shack is not gonna get devoured.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gary.
Hello,
a great
Gary.
sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Sellia, the town you see there. Ah, then you are willing to lend a
Well,
hand?
I feel like I already know what the secret is.
I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Sellia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Erd Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Sellia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there.
It's the swamp of Aeonia where they mentioned about the dragon?
Gold needle.
Or no?
It's hidden somewhere in the den. I will tell the secret.
I feel like I already know the secret. Like, we came in here like a weird way. I guess there's probably a route in which you can like take a road here or something to get there, but we took the teleport. So we kind of came in and did our own thing. Now we're working it back. But the swamp of Aeonia seems to be there. And so this is Limgrave, so we may have crossed over into Aeonia when we teleported. To which we have one boss fight there, treasure here. That's the... Why did I mark this? I think it was a gate. I'm gonna remove that. We got the gate and then we killed the boss. Let's go through this gate here. Maybe we'll find a lost grace out this way. It's interesting because this is just going completely backwards of how the normal route is. There's just items up there where this dragonfly was looking. Nothing. Very, like, barren and decrepit land. Is he gonna throw something at me? How many pots do you have? That's the question. Do the pots hurt them? Ow. Pots do hurt them. That's good. These guys hurt me. Alright, well, we've got ourselves in a bit of a predicament now. On the bright side, him killing them for us has granted us some more healing. Can we get up the hill to fight him, or what's the deal with that? I also just like straight up don't know how far this man's range is. There's a creature over there. Maybe we can double back and find a way up top to the man that's throwing. I hate when I'm in these like rush situations because I like to take my time and kill my way through and explore. So when we get these times where like I have to sprint through areas, I feel like I'm like taking the cheating way out. Some ruins and definitely some things to see out here. I guess I am in combat, so I can't look at my map. I guess that's nice of them. So maybe that's it, far to the east, like out that strip. Or like bait him to throw one. We've gotten pretty high up, but can we get the rest of the way? So far, no. So far, no. It's weird that blood comes out, but then if you backhand, like you hit it twice, you ricochet. Trying to look and see if there's a different path. It seems like there may be. Oh, I went too soon. Ow. Alright, well that didn't work. No! Okay. If I didn't get caught on the landing there, I'd probably die. Those are too steep to climb. Is there a way from the other side, maybe? And then you like come up across the gate? This is Sellia Gateway. Maybe that route that we were going. I'm like still considered in range of this guy, I guess. I can't map. There we go. So let's go here to the back streets. Cause back streets back, alright? I know that we kind of give up a bit from where we were going. Okay, we get 2 for strength, so I'm gonna try and keep. We're wearing armor, we're good. At some point here, endurance might be a good call. This guy's got some pretty. He's pretty beefy. Feeling a little underpowered. Yeah, like he's dealing some damage too. Maybe let's try and get the archer guy and see if he's weaker. Okay. The archer is weaker, so that's at least a little reassuring. And then we probably have to hit him on the ground like that guy. Make sure that he dies. Okay, so that was just a stronger creature, or skeleton, or undead, or what have you. These roots seem to keep indicating to me as like, climb me, and I will grant you with goods, so I'm very much so going to follow that mindset until it proves me wrong. Fortunately, it seems like there's not actually anything up here. No! Okay. I was gonna say, if I like take a bunch of damage and feel like I have to heal and then refight this, I'm gonna be sad. So can you get up on top of the other portion of this? Because we can get up here. You can probably take that. I doubt you can get over to there. And then the rest of it. It also doesn't seem like from here that there's anything to be gained from that. But this might take us up to the level we wanted to be at. Yeah, it seems like it's a bit of a switchback situation. And then with these switchbacks, we can get up to... I hear another one. Ow. I can't reach as far as the spear guys can. Oh, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. Okay. Human bone shard. Should be another crafting material. Yeah, I think the way this is going, it seems like... Every time I see these bones on the ground, that must be when these guys show up. And then the heavier the weapon, always seems like the stronger they are, yeah. Kind of like a slower and beefier, and then harder hitting. I can't stand through that. Skull. So they leave themselves wide open. Just keep the backstabs going, I suppose. Oh, I don't know how that didn't hit me. I was like right in on him, felt like it should probably give me a really big smack. No! Did I not hit him while he was on the ground? Gosh darn it. I must have just left him. If you hit the skeletons while they're on the ground, it doesn't let them get back up. Otherwise, they can fully reform. Oh. Did not get out of the way for that one. There we go. Executioner's Great Axe. Does 150, requires 34, so you could two-hand it. Strength scaling. If we're really looking for something slow and hard-hitting, we'll have to see if the Great Axe works. I mean, the Iron Hammer might be better for those rock-type enemies, but those are the types of weapons. I think one of those we're gonna have to build up and just have as like a second option. Okay. Are there gonna be more of these giant balls that we have to avoid? Ah? Naturally, yes. Okay. Don't really have time to be fighting skeletons on this cliff here. I guess I triggered one back there and just completely left it. Gonna have some here now. Right? There it is. Pretty much just kill them before they get up, huh? So are they just at... No. Has there been ones near just like these bones? But I feel like as we come up to the graveyard, there's probably going to be more of them. Just trying not to go too far in and create a whole army. Kill you. Kill you. No! Ow! No, 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 no. Let's just backstab and pretend it didn't happen. Man, they give you lots of invincibility there, huh? Must be nice. That's weird. I definitely hit him on the way down, but I guess hit him too early. It doesn't count. Let him fog the white and then kill him off. Oh no, it's the crap. It's the like glaive creature things from down in the cave that teleported us here. Don't want to fight him. I did not learn how to fight him in there, and I don't really want to start now. Ah, yes. All right. I would love to fight. Oh God. This is what I was trying to avoid. But fortunately you can do that sometimes. 2 for the price of 1. I love a great deal. Nope. Now you're dead. Looks like there's a bigger one over there. I rolled that early. Yeah. Gonna get greedy with that one. I'm okay to take the hit. Seems like, for whatever reason, these are giving us a lot of flasks back. Not entirely sure why, because there are plenty of this type of enemy, but maybe I don't fully understand how that mechanic works. Should have this in a way where we can 1v1 the glaive boy. The glaives seem to be a little bit faster though than like some of the giant battle axe type weapons. Right, gotta make sure that we kill him on the ground because I don't know what to do with that again. Yeah, we're back topped off on flasks, so I might as well just keep healing. As it seems we're going to keep being granted more. I am a-okay with that. Kill our way through the graveyard. Leave no bone left unturned. Lots of human bone shards. Okay. Alright, well, I want to get in there, so we're gonna have to fight our way past these guys. I don't know if there's a way to just distract one. Or maybe we'll sneak our way in. Church of the Plague. This must be the girl. This must be the girl. So sacred tears are at these statues, maybe? We'll go and talk to her after we upgrade our flasks. Well, that's really big. Okay. Finally get an upgrade to that.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man. If you are wise, you will leave my flesh. If you are wise, my flesh writhes.
But that's... We need the needle, I guess, and then this is where we bring it. But I think that's the girl that the guy was referring to. Church of the Plague. Did I miss a scarlet tear right at that church in the beginning? Sacramental bud. Is that a crafting material? It is. Exceedingly rare to find. So it's probably also used on items, like craftable items that are maybe not consumables, maybe they're permanent. Oh no. They're exceedingly rare to find. They're definitely going to be used for consumables, but it must just mean that there are only a couple of locations maybe in the world that you can get these from, and this is one of them. Might as well collect them while we're here. Okay. So these glaive insect insect glaive. Maybe Miyazaki was inspired by Monster Hunter World. Is this even higher above like where we were looking? Because this is continuing to go north. We're like actually proceeding up towards the tree, it seems. So if we were to head back west, that's the shack, there's the gateway. So south and west is actually where that giant is. And that's where my mind is kind of set at the moment. Also surprised that Church of the Plague does not have a grace guidance coming out of it, as I would expect it to. Okay, so is there a safe drop down, or how does this work? There is a path. Most excellent. Yeah, because I wanna see what's up with what he's protecting. Oh, my favorite. It's like grandpa bats. Oh no. What are you spraying? Is that poison? Can we... Can we not? I don't like this, Sam, I am. One was bad, two was bad enough, and this is terrible. 3 hits to kill, though, that's not bad. Where did that one take damage from? I guess I must have clipped it at one point. It's way beefier than the one I just killed. Nope. You be lagging. Oh, I missed it. This guy's weaker. Did he just ragdoll one of the dead bat that I just killed? What is happening to that body? Whoop. Okay, he's actually, they're just... Oh, that's funny. They're just like tossing that body all about. I don't enjoy fighting these. Especially because it seems that they... I mean, they're not interacting well right now. They just do the poison attack a lot and then kind of stall and wait, so it's very hard to get good attacks in on them. But they seem slow enough that I can, like, jumping R2 them. At least occasionally. And then it kind of gives a stagger. Ooh. Golden Rune 9. So I feel like we've suddenly taken a big jump into stronger creatures. We're getting like higher ranked stuff like that. Nope. Come on now. Try and get like any sort of stagger type attack that I can. It doesn't work great, but it's something. Get out of my life. You can drop me more of those golden runes though. You're gonna drop me rank 9 golden runes? Like, sign me up. Oh, how'd that miss? Wow, okay, we just... both of us completely whiffing on every hit. Looks like we've got more of the regular old bats. Oh, so close to getting the jump R2 into... oh no! So they look like... okay. So they look like humans, and then they've got the whole bat thing going on. Gotcha. Yeah, they were kind of more looking like some of those guys that we have been fighting earlier that have the wood around their necks. That's kind of what I thought they were, like those naked guys. Not really naked, but very scantily clothed. Alright, well, they're definitely tedious, but it's doable. Just avoid the poison buildup. You know, it'd be great if I had, like, the hammer or something upgraded. You just, like, run in and give a nice jump attack or something, completely pancake it. Maybe even use, like... maybe even use the, what was it, exile, like, great axe. One of those, I feel like, would have to be good. Couple of bat creatures over here. Oh, too high. On the bright side, though, like, these ones die in a few hits still. It's not like every creature we're fighting here is crazily beefy in terms of their HP to ours. Come on, give me something to work with. Okay, so their attack is 3 bites. There are bats up there, but I think... what? Is that just a bat that got, like, blown over here? Because I definitely have not come down this far yet. Ooh. So there are bats in the... bats hanging, like, right around the corner there. Another bat person. Maybe I can backstab this one? That's kind of mean. I know that you're a bat, but, like, you are part human. Kind of. At least you look that way. Alright, well, so long as we don't attract the other bats, he says, as the other bats appear. Alright, well. It was a good thought. It was a very good thought. Oh, I stepped into it. I was gonna say kill you, but then you didn't end up in my attack path. There we go. Oh boy. This is a very slow and tedious journey here. But honestly, we're making it, and our flask count's not too bad. Really can only seem to get one hit in on those, but just don't want to get poisoned. That's the big thing. Kind of go in this idle animation. Okay. And they drop rank 9 golden runes, so like it feels like it's worth the hassle in the long run. You know, so long as we're not dying. I'm gonna try and sneak this guy, because the more of these we can avoid, the better. Be very quiet. There's something about that, like, stagger sound. There's the real target here. There's the real target here. The man with the giant urns. Still got a series of enemies to get through before we get to him, but he's our target. He's raining hellfire. These guys got a... The ground is on fire, and I'm not sure why. I don't want to burn myself. That would be why the ground's on fire. They throw those. He's got red eyes, so... Do all of these guys then with the red eyes drop flasks? Be nice if the fire hurt them, but it makes sense that it doesn't. Also, we have more healing now. I kind of forgot about that, to be completely honest. So we got a club. Yeah, like that one gave us the flask back. Ooh, hold on. Before we go and check him out, it's one of those things that maybe there's a Lost Grace nearby, and if not, maybe it's just this item. But that key bolt. It's one of the guys from the town, huh? Ow. It's a trap. No, not like this, not like this. Getting sniped across the way. I want to kill that guy, but I need to get across here and see what's going on. Not so much just about the item down there, but the enemy across. just a golden rune. Show yourself. The thing is, these enemies on their own aren't bad, but put them in close. Oh, I got so lucky. Ooh, okay. And I think there's only one more. I didn't leave myself with a lot. I did not leave myself with a lot in terms of healing. Oh, but we do get 2 from that. Okay, so rewarded for clearing them out. That's the next place to go, is across that bridge there. But we're far from... We are definitely far from a lost grace at this point. So don't really want to get caught dying out here. I'm also just hoping that he doesn't start throwing these at us from close range, because that could be very, very bad. Oh! Well, he's very quick to react. Well, he breaks his own pots for us, so that's nice. Okay, so we can't break him, but he can. I mean, we fought this guy before, so it should be not bad, he says, as he proceeds to immediately roll right into the first attack. How do you whiff? Come on. Does he block his head because, like, if you were to use, like, a ranged weapon and smack his face? Is that what it is? This is definitely the type of enemy you've got to get, like, kind of comfortable fighting. Because we fight several of them. Definitely do more damage to him now, though, than we used to. Early every single time. Gotta just top off. Alright, sword time. How am I whiffing everything? Come on. You got a big head. Should be able to hit it. Like... I tried to get greedy. I thought I had it. Stop missing. Oh my god. Okay, so the real problem there, I think, is that I'm locked onto his centermost portion and then like stabbing upwards, and I think I need to lock onto his leg. I think I have to like lock onto his leg if I want to try and do those roll pokes. What is that? What the heck? Because that's the gate. We kind of ran up here and then we doubled back. That looks terrifying. That looks absolutely terrifying. There's got to be an item up here, right? Come on, be an item. Really? Nothing? I climbed this whole thing? Nothing. Kill him? Nothing. Am I just not worth anything to you, game? Huh? I conquered these great heights and challenges. For what? Suppose we can kind of scout this dark, wispy creature. I'm gonna put a marker. I feel like that could very well be a boss. That, or it's like another one of those, maybe it's like a mini boss type thing, like the weird, not spider creature. I don't know what to call that thing that we fought off in the basement of the castle. There's still so much more to that castle, I swear, that we... Like, I know that there's the one door we didn't go back around. At some point, I should probably revisit it. But we are clearly on a very distracted side quest here, as we were gonna go and check out where the dragon was, and now look where we are. This is where we were gonna go. We went here, into here, and then out here. Now we've got quite a lot done, it feels like. But, definitely not where we initially set off to go. Okay. You have horns, so I fear you. Not really fear, but you're probably gonna attack me. It's because you're more aggressive than the... Yeah, you must be the male, and the ones without must be the female. Science, that's how that works. Just had to make sure, couldn't tell from behind. Ooh. We've got a cage up here. Swamp Lookout Tower, what are you? Oh, you deal damage and I bleed. Okay. Oh, I don't like the fact that I'm dropping so many frames on this fight. Like, so many frames on this fight. Can't go in for more than one hit. Not on something like this. Where he's so fast. Ah! Seems like the kind of enemy that would drop a cool weapon. Yeah, I got greedy because it felt like there was an opening on that side of him before he actually got another attack off. Nice. Eternal darkness. Okay, so he doesn't actually drop anything. He's just protecting eternal darkness. And I think that's just aesthetics. Like, we can't actually climb up the tower here. Alright, well, we've done well as far as staying alive out here. We've definitely done well as far as staying alive out here goes. Because our last resting point was back there. Swamp Lookout Tower. So we went Church of the Plague, and then across the gateway and over here to the Lookout Tower. And that's back down to the swamp below. I don't think there's anything else to do out in this bit other than to go back and start going north. Also, look at that. That's a face. Right? That's a skull that we're looking at in the mountain, the side of the hill, and it's like biting onto the roots. There. All right. So let's warp back over to here because this will be our next point of not traversal, but it'll be the next point that we want to go out from. This is the girl that we don't have the item for. Okay, so our upgrades still seem to be giving extra damage with strength. We want health. Health would give us also a little bit of fire defense. Stamina and equip load. I feel like I'm gonna go a little bit more damage before we go vigor. I think we get some more damage, get some more health, and then maybe move endurance up a little bit. It is tied to max equip load, and I think if we want to use heavier weapons and wear armor against some of those tougher bosses, or at least that specific boss that's like made of crystal, then we're gonna need to put some endurance in there so that we can still take some damage, but also effectively fight the boss. So next time we will start from here, and then I think we'll start making our way up the side of the mountain to wherever that may lead us next. So thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.